something in common. We're both weightlifters. Really? I'm a weightlifter. It started last year when my son brought his girlfriend home and said, "We're gonna get married." And I did what every American mother does upon hearing those words. I went on a diet. So I lost 20 pounds. And this started happening. Something had to be done. The wedding is in the middle of the summer. I am wearing a sleeveless dress that I don't wear yet. What should I do? My middle daughter, Joanna, has been using this program called Strong Lifts 5x5. It's this computer app that's based on the system that Arnold Schwarzenegger first built his muscles on. Okay, must be good. He's good, right? All right. So I do what every American woman does when faced with this situation. I go to Google. Google, I need a personal trainer who will work with a 56-year-old fat woman on weightlifting. And Google sends me to Mike. Mike looks at the program. He looks at me and he says, "Yeah, I can work with you. This is how much it's going to cost, and we're going to start next week." "Great," I said. Now, let me explain this program to you. It's all based on compound exercises, which means you're working multiple parts of your muscles at one time. There are 5 different exercises in this program. You do 5 reps in 5 sets at every time you go, which is 3 times a week. And every time you increase your weight by 5 pounds. So technically, it should be 5 times 5 plus 5 times 3. But that's math, and I don't do math. So, okay, I get there, and Mike hands me a 10-pound weight. He says, "This is how you do a squat." So he shows me, and he gives me the weight, and he tells me to hold it against my chest, and I'm going to do a squat. Now, I don't normally do squats in public. It's kind of a private thing. But I get down, and I get down, and then I fall. Yeah, it's that bad. He takes the 10-pound weight away from me, and for the next 5 sessions, I'm not allowed to hold weight. I have to learn how to squat. Now, you do squats at every session. The other 2 sessions are rotation of 2 different exercises. This is why I like this. Compound means I'm getting everything done fast because I hate to exercise. And what was the other reason? Oh yeah, I have to get in that dress. So the first exercise that you do is a bench press. I hate the bench press. I fear the bench press. That thing weighs a lot of pounds, and it's going to come down on my chest, and it's going to hurt. And the barbell row, which has got to be the silliest exercise anybody has ever created. You pick up a barbell, and then you drop it below your knees, and then you pull it up to your chest, keeping your back stable. Who made this up, and what were they thinking? The other rotation is overhead press. I kind of like overhead press until the next day. And the deadlift. I like the deadlift. The first time there, I got 40 pounds, and I pick it up. You know what this means? I'm ready to be a grandma. I can pick up a 2-year-old. Come on, Ray and Kate, let's have babies. The wedding was in July. Why am I still weightlifting? Every time I go into that gym, there's this giant poster there of Arnold Schwarzenegger staring at me, being very young, saying, "The worst thing I can be is just like everybody else." Well, thanks, Arnold. I really appreciate that. I'm still weightlifting. There's a muscle there now. I don't know if you can see it, but it's still there. It's pretty cool. Why am I still doing it? Well, let me tell you, it's because of Toastmasters. Toastmasters has taught me 3 things about doing big, scary things. Number 1, starting is hard. Now, there is absolutely no scientific evidence that the hardest thing or the thing that people are most scared of is public speaking. Somebody made that up. Nevertheless, a lot of us feel that way. And when we have to speak in front of a crowd, our stage fright becomes symptoms that make it even harder. So now we're afraid, and now our throat is tightening up, and our hands are shaking, and we're scared. It makes it worse. I learned from Toastmasters that starting is hard, but it's worth continuing to get through that first part of it. The second thing I learned: mastery is a journey. It's not a quick fix. Toastmasters is not going to make you a wonderful speaker in 3 meetings. We have a program that's based on evaluation, where somebody is going to go to you with every presentation that you give and say, this is what I see that's good. This is maybe what you need to work on every single time. Now that is a tremendous virtue. If you took a college class and paid something like $1,200 without paying parking, that is not any guarantee that you're going to get any kind of immediate feedback. If your speech teacher is like the speech teacher I am, you'll get your feedback a couple weeks later when I get around to recording the grades. That's no good. We want you to get your feedback right away. The third thing I've learned from Toastmasters is compound exercise. Yeah, really, compound exercise. I didn't even know I was doing that until I got to working out. You see, on one hand, I'm learning public speaking skills, and I'm strengthening this set of muscles. On the other hand, I am learning leadership. These two things need to work together to make you a complete public speaker. See, when you're a public speaker, people think of you as a leader. Did you know that? You speak up, and people listen to you, and they will do what you say because most people don't. You want to be a leader? You have to be able to communicate. They go hand in hand. So you have to strengthen this muscle and this muscle at the same time. You're here today because you think there's something missing, maybe a little flabby in your life. I want to show you how to build that muscle in your life. And we can do that with Toastmasters. Mr. Toastmaster.